I did not post Friday, which was dumb. Well, not dumb. What's I doing Friday? Oh, had a game, and then my friend came over after, and didn't exactly like feel like making a video, so I didn't. With this YouTube channel, I'm not gonna try to get like burnt out or anything, so I'm just gonna make videos when I feel like it. Um, yeah, that's it. But today, Monday. Alright. During the day, we had London lows and Asian lows. We didn't manipulate Asian lows, so I was like, could be short. Could also, well, this showed the first day when this market open, but at this point, it wasn't through this gap yet. I could push through this gap and maybe take out this high and maybe this high. Not ridiculous. We're like about right here. And I guess we kind of already traded away from this liquidity. Um, but it really looks like we wanted to. I didn't want to trade back into this because we just reversed from here. But the only thing is that we did make a big extension to this, so going down here wouldn't be super crazy, but I'd still lean to take a long because we just swept that on the higher time frame. But with such a big move up, we could still go lower. Wait, what? Oh, let's say. Still going? Yeah, okay. So, wait, did I already hit that? I guess it did. Wait. Um, oh, I'm sorry. I'm messing up. Oh, MQ is actually higher. Hmm, that's actually interesting. It actually makes it even more interesting. Alright, I'll point it out when I get there. So, we dump MQ break structure here. I mean, I guess technically just break that. That's such a crazy way. That technically break structure. Um, yeah, up candle. MES was definitely more bullish at this point. MQ kinds is like this doesn't look that strong with SMT to be honest. But we tap into the gap. SMT, MES looks really bullish. Uh, actually, was that close? Yeah, it was. After that, when it came up here, I'm like, this actually looks pretty good. And I entered, which I'm actually wait on this now. Provided a really good stop loss. I actually had 25 ticks. But what should have happened was it's probably not enough confluence looking back on it. Because this is just maintaining bullish order flow while getting a 5-minute S&T and then make you respect the 5-minute gap, which isn't bad, but it's a really early into market open and it's no news Monday. So definitely for no news Monday, not strong enough. But then we re-manipulate these 5-minute lows and get a 5-minute S&T there. Boom, here. I think obviously not as good as a what should I call it entry, but I think that would have been the better overall trade, even though you would have lost. Well, it probably would have been break even because after you hit these 5-minute highs. But what I wanted to point out was I took that trade, was at break even. And I got a lot earlier. I thought I could have ran up higher. What I wanted to point out was this was the high or the wick of the gap, and once it hit, instantly reversed, stayed bearish. And once this hit, eventually MES was only bullish just once it looked at that. Like once it finally pursued everything in the gap, and then straight dump after that. I took a second trade, which was from after I stopped out. I'm like, I was really just looking. I wasn't looking bearish, but like I was like, it could easily reverse because we just had a huge SMT, another one, not 15-minute, 5-minute, but it's like, bro, when it's doing this, we just filled in that gap completely, and then this technically, I don't know if you count that as a closure through, but I saw that. I guess it is. Yeah, but we saw after that it kind of get up candle, so like knowing that if it's not like a strong close, we might get price in the other direction. But then we kind of went through some drawdown, and then it went crushed down. Um, but actually was at break even. That's not even Q. SMT. Um, we where was it? The 10 candle mark. Yeah. So we were beneath the low. Oh, I guess my thinking was that this new low here, kind of acted as a break even point. We also got really close to this one, but this was originally my first TP, and this point here, I was like, just kind of how many SMTs we're getting. I'm like, and it's another Monday. It might just best not to be in this. And then we had a big buffer at that point. Once we took up these 5-minute lows, so I'm like, uh, I just needed to break even because I kind of thought that was like a chance of reversal. But looking back on it, well, it kind of was because we had a big move up. But I think the smartest thing to do there, I don't even think it's that bad. Maybe in hindsight, that because it went down. But I think maybe it should have been this low was the reversal point, and that's where we take profit and break even. And for the long, this should have been this could be break even, but then this should have been take off another half position. Cause I only took up one off here, so I ended up making $50. But I should have taken off 3, half my position, and then here, um, looking back on it, it's hard to like know that it went down. If that should have been the point. I think at that point it was just really choppy, and I was like, no news Monday. There's a good chance to just chops around for now. So I needed to break even. I don't think I'm mad about it. Maybe because it's a newly formed low, it didn't have as big of a factor. But even that 945, like I said, we made that market open. I think this probably should have been kept, but that could just be in hindsight. I don't think I traded it poorly, and I stuck to my strat, so I did what I thought was best in the moment. So as long as I do that, I like as long as I don't go against my rules or I don't miss something completely. I think that was kind of a hard spot to be in. Um, but I ended up dumping, but definitely learned a lot today, technically wise. So a lot psychological. Felt good. I need to keep telling myself like markets neutral, markets neutral. I still feel a little too emotional. Still feel a lot better, but definitely I want to get rid of it completely. And eventually will, once I truly prove to myself that I am profitable over a long time period, which honestly this past couple weeks has been. But I just need to continue to, even if I take a couple losses in a row, I think that would be the actual real test. and that's when I need to be the most emotionally checked. But that is it for today. See you guys in the next one.